Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. We are here on Friday, October 3rd, 2025, for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. Today's themeless Friday construction is by Rebecca Goldstein and Rafael Musa, both experienced constructors and experienced collaborators. This is evidently their third collaboration together. I think all weekend collaborations, all themeless collaborations, I don't think any of theirs have been themed. But I'm looking forward to some lively cluing and fill for today's puzzle. So let's get right to it and see what these two constructors have for us on this Friday, October 3rd. Smooths out some rough edges, maybe sands, probably sands, we'll see. Content commonly consumed by commuters. Podcasts seems like a thing commuters would listen to. One end of a lap. The start line, that doesn't look right with the downs unless sans is incorrect. I'm not really sure about it anyway. Service to foster parents. I don't know. Like Miss Piggy and Captain Kirk by birth. What is... I really have no idea what they could have in common, but I guess we'll find out. Path to the Oscars. Red carpet. Yeah, okay, there we go. That makes sense. Condition that may be treated with SSRIs. Oh, is that ADHD? I think. Bygones will be bygone. Blank faden into gray. I'm not a Swiftie, so I'm not sure what this is. Past fading into black fading into, I don't know what would fade into gray. They help you get a grip. Tongs. That doesn't look good with the crosses, and I'm fairly confident about the other two. Slapdash. Slapdash is something that you sort of throw together. Ad hoc, I would have guessed, or makeshift, or something like that, but neither of those fit. Diploma equivalent for short. Is this a GED? I don't remember what it stands for, but the sort of high school diploma equivalency exam, I think. Poet who wrote "This is the way the world ends, not with a bang but a whimper." Who was that? Oh, I studied this too. Mr. Kurtz, he did. Who wrote this? Not gonna get it. Need some crosses. Animals whose name sounds like a letter that doesn't appear in its name. Animals whose name, so it's a plural, sounds like a letter that doesn't appear in its name. Does this make sense to be a plural? It does. Okay, a more than wants. Craves, probably. They help you get a grip. Vices? Is that a thing? But then what the heck is this? No, that's vises, not vices, but vises. Oops, that's my bad. One's easily fooled is saps. Let's look at some more downs. Stinging the eyes, say, is probably acrid. Cherry but not strawberry. Cherry but not a cherry tree, but strawberries grow on bushes. 7, 5, and 6 love. 6, 0, 6 love, for example, are examples of scores of completed sets of tennis. Not examples of sets exactly, but sure. Boxing Day month is December. The abbreviation for the abbreviation there. Chances are your odds. Service to foster parents. Elder care? Does that make sense? Forgets to feed, say. Could be heirs. That's a good clue. What about these downs? Not listened to as on Spotify. Skip? Maybe this isn't Oh, maybe this is PTSD? Not listened to as on Spotify. This is probably skip, I would think. One end of a lap. I don't know, actually. Are Miss Piggy and Captain Kirk both Irish? Does that make sense? The first one was issued in... No, that's not it. The first one was issued in 1936 for short. There's probably a social insurance number, I think. But then what is one end of a lap? Am I missing something here? Apparently we weren't done with these. Some push notifications. Bad internet connections. Something to do with online dating, but I'm not totally sure. What about this? Oh, right. Is this eras fading into gray? Is this the whole eras thing? I'm gonna guess it because I don't really know. Hold on, we're working as fast as we can. Probably please something, but I don't. Please be patient. Maybe that's as good a guess as any. Animals. Oh, eels? Animals? No, that doesn't work. Animals whose name sounds like a letter that doesn't appear in its name. No, that doesn't work at all. Something placed by a confident person. Probably a bet. To lose it. To get... oh, I see what it is. To get mad or to lose it. To get upset? I don't know. This is going to be use. Animals. Female sheep. Use. Sounds like a letter, the letter U, but the letter U doesn't appear in its name. Got it. Net. A net could be a web. Is this the like third day in a row we've had web in the grid? I can't think of what else that would be. When repeated, a non-verbal "Can you hear me?" Tap tap like on the mic. Tap tap on the mic, maybe. Besties, maybe. Besties, maybe. It's probably plural. Vans, alternative. Oh, maybe not. Vans is a shoe brand, so it's going to be Puma. Okay, the Puma as a shoe brand, and then besties maybe could be your fam. The group of besties are your family. Not real family, but friend family or whatever. Can't get enough of something. Eats it up, I think is what it's going to be. Maybe. Professional juggling act? Question mark? I don't see it. Poet, oh right. Was this T.S. Eliot? It would fit. Slapdash. Oh, is it half-ass? One under a mare's care is a foal. A mare being a female horse, a foal being a baby horse. Maybe it is half-ass. Not often you see things like that sort of crude language in the grid, but there it is today. Stops on a world tour. Say arenas, maybe if it's a tour, a touring, musical act or something like that. What comes before we go? Away we go. That would work. May I help you? Yes, you could say. Pest control targets. Ants? Maybe. Apparently we weren't done with these. Another one, you could ask. Professional juggling act, work-life balance. Something few of us are able to manage successfully. Bad internet connections are going to be dead links that don't work, or lead to something that no longer exists or is down. This looks like it is going to be PTSD. Some push notifications. Something alerts. What? Are they both Iowan? Were Miss Piggy and Captain Kirk both born in Iowa? Could be news alerts. So what is this? One end of a lap. Oh, of course, knees. I'm so dumb. I put in social insurance number when that's the Canadian version, the American version, social security number, and one end not of a lap in a swimming pool, but of your lap that you create when you sit down. Is one end of that is your knees, the other end being your pelvis, I guess. Lose it could be get angry. Word after trumpet or tiger. Lily, I guess. Trumpet. No, that doesn't make sense. I didn't think that. Trumpet. Or maybe it is. Maybe a trumpet lily is a type of lily. I don't know. Who blank? Who else, you could ask? Alfresco dining spot. Alfresco means outdoors, so this might be a terrace. Stage character says, how sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child. This King Lear, I believe. Staggering blows. Gasps? I'm looking at the question mark here, and maybe it's like, I'm not sure that's right. Like if someone is staggered by something, you could gasp, and that's kind of like blowing, but I think that's a bit of a stretch. I'm not sure. On deck, next up, possibly baseball, but can be used for anything really. One of 1665 in the Eiffel Tower. I guess these are steps on the way up. Graduates in green and black regalia in brief. I don't know what school that would refer to. Choo-choo train sound. Toot. Toot toot, like that. A choo-choo train could make a toot toot sound. Luxurious European gambling mecca. Monte Carlo. Wow, that name comes to me out of the back of wherever. Staggering blows gapes. Still don't really see what this is. One skilled at withholding details. Skilled at skilled at withholding details. That's a good pun. Anyway, it's going to be a tax accountant, tax something. Anyway, I know the tax was there, but I understand the clue now at least, and we'll see what it ends up being. Welcoming, warm, like a tax lawyer maybe. So this, staggering blows are gales, gale force winds, that kind of thing. Okay, welcoming is warm. Is this like MAs or MDs maybe? Reality shows or docuseries. So it looks like green and black might be a standard color scheme for MD graduations, doctors. Modern day home of the oldest discovered library in the world is Syria. I mean, I didn't know that, but that's the only thing that fits. Self-made maybe. Fished off the coast of Maine maybe is eeled. I think they have eels there, and also that's what fits. Vast amount is a sea, and sprang is a rose. National symbol of England. A lion, I think. Something raised during Oktoberfest. A pint of beer. Raised. I don't know what else that would be. Set unit. A set unit. Set unit. Set unit. So is it like a set, like a theater set? Or does this mean like a unit that's set? I'm not sure. Stickler of a sort. I don't know. Ones who are quick to complain. I don't know that. Do I? No. If you don't believe me, I don't know. Not a striking personality, question mark. Not a striking personality, question mark. Don't know. British bum. Is this a hobo? British bum. Or is this a tush? That's what it's going to be. Kiddo. Babe or kiddo. Stuffed. I don't know. Ridged rod in construction. What a wave might mean. Wave. What a wave might mean. Buy? If you don't believe me, ask anyone, you could say. Something raised during Oktoberfest. A tent? Some kind? What kind of tent? Beer tent? Then this is not tush. Could this be something else? Not a strike. Okay, this isn't tush because not a striking personality. Someone who is doesn't participate in a strike of a union is a scab, and this is going to be a beer tent. It looks like a kiddo could be a tyke. Stuffed could be sated. British bum instead of tush could be arse. So we have both half-ass up here and arse here. I think you just say arse like that. I don't like in British. I don't think people actually say arse. But ones who are quick to complain, we have crybabies here. Also an interesting intersection with tyke. Ridged rod is rebar, and a set unit. Oh, a set of exercises is rep. So a stickler of a sort is a pedant. Okay. Not bad, really. A good challenge through here. A lot of great wordplay. These are some good stacks here. The longest clues in the acrosses, while work-life balance is a great centering clue here. But elder care, a service to foster, not a service to foster parents, but a service to foster parents is elder care. Finally understanding that clue. Path to the Oscars is a very good misdirection there for the red carpet. This one's fairly straightforward. Ones who are quick to complain are crybabies, but again, a good intersection with tyke there. And if you don't believe me, ask anyone, also fairly straightforward. Something raised during Oktoberfest. A little bit of misdirection towards sort of raise a glass, but a beer tent is fairly makes a lot of sense there too. This is a great clue, not a striking personality for a scab. What else was good here? I'm glad I finally remembered that this was T.S. Eliot, or sort of remembered that this was T.S. Eliot. That was one of my early guesses, but I second thought myself. Second guessed myself, I should say. A friend of mine composed a piece based on this text. Piece of music that I still have a strong memory of. And then the long down clues. Apparently we weren't done with these. Another one, and some push notifications are news alerts, and then these ones here. One skilled at withholding details. This is a good, without even a question mark here, a good misdirection here, because you think of withholding as a verb, but in this case, it's describing the subject matter of withholding, like withholding taxes. And then these ones, luxurious European gambling mecca, the Monte Carlo, and reality shows. Not the kinds of reality shows you want, but shows actually about reality, and not the fake reality in reality shows. These are docuseries. I guess I missed dead links, bad internet connections, a little bit of misdirection there, but pretty good. Also a good clue for use, because use you usually just have as something simple like female sheep, but this is a good observation that they sound like a letter that is not actually in their name. Even this one I quite enjoyed. Non-verbal, can you hear me? The tap on the mic. I mean, it's I guess they couldn't have done it in the square bracket formatting here, because you need two of them for that, and you've only got one tap here. Staggering blows too, a good word play there. I guessed trumpet lily or tiger lily, trumpet lily at first, and then I was like, wait a minute, I've never heard of a trumpet lily, but apparently it is a thing. That's cool. And some good trivia too. I didn't know that Syria had the oldest discovered library in the world, or that Maine had a lot of eels. So, a good Friday puzzle from Rebecca Goldstein and Raphael Musa. I hope you enjoyed that solve. If you did, give it a like. If you want to know when I'm posting next, do hit subscribe, and you'll get those notifications right to you. Otherwise, I'm not sure if I'll get to do either on the weekend. So if I don't, have a great weekend, and we'll see you the next time I get back to this. Cheers.